Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have been happy to see the committee start to get back to more normal activities, but I have to call out this hearing for what it is: a complete waste of time. We've come here to talk about a bill that passed 2 months ago that the Senate will never take up, and the White House has already said they would veto it if we're to get to that President's desk. Even some of my Democratic colleagues, as we've heard this morning on this committee, couldn't vote for this bill and have conceded that it is a wish list of priorities that are not tailored to this pandemic. From the onset, Democrats have not hidden their intentions of not letting this tragedy go to waste. The House Democratic Whip James Clyburn stated that this pandemic represents a great opportunity to restructure things that fit our vision. In a time when over 145,000 people have died from this awful virus, it is shameful to try to find a silver lining that it could help advance a political agenda. We need to be working together to create bipartisan solutions to deliver much-needed assistance to the millions of Americans who are hurting right now. We have businesses that are afraid to open because they don't want to be sued if someone gets sick, even if they follow all the state and federal guidelines. We have parents wondering if they were going to be able to send their children to school in the fall, or if they're going to be forced to sacrifice more months of their children's education. There are rural hospitals that are fighting every day to keep their doors open and continue serving their communities. We should be working on finding solutions to these issues, not rehashing a partisan bill while people back home are wondering if Washington will be able to come together and deliver much-needed relief to their communities. I'm going to keep my questions brief because I don't want to continue endorsing this charade of a hearing. So my question, Dr. Davis, can you tell me how $50 million for EPA's environmental justice grants, mandatory energy-saving products at government buildings, bailing out mismanaged private pension funds at unions and newspapers, giving $10 million to the National Endowment of the Arts, or releasing criminals and illegal aliens from federal detention centers, which are all included in the HEROES Act, every single one of them, will that help our country through this global health pandemic? That's my question.
Representative Williams, I cannot see how those programs and spending that you described would address the economic and health crisis we face.
Well, thank you. So the bottom line is we should be spending our time working on realistic policy options that will help our constituents back home, not this mess. I yield my time back.